So what was your actual first piece of literary work that you do?
Mm, dang.
So for me, I'm an inspirational writer. So for me, my first piece was a short. It was just a short section in an anthology, where I shared my journey of losing my mom, 12 days after my 16th
Hmm.
birthday. Um,
Oh,
so that's what started my journey, as an author, because I'm little old country girl from a place called Levelland, South Carolina, that nobody never heard of. One way in and one way
no way
out.
out. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
never thought about being an author. There's something that never crossed my mind. So when the opportunity came up, a young lady out of Texas, um, gave me the opportunity to share in the anthology. Since then, I have garnered over 121 pieces of literary work, whether it's been an anthology, a book by itself, a journal, or a planner. I just allow the creator to create through me, and to allow that journey, life,
Oh,
to be able to share. I'm a poet as well.
see,
I
that's what
have
I like when people.
three, I think I have three, maybe four poetry series where we have three books that make up, a series. So we have the last one that we just created, was it's called the, Legacy Chronicle,
Oh,
a time in eternity. The first one was called Seeds of Immortality. The second one was called, Footprints in the Sands of Time. And then the last one was called Eternal Echoes.
so speaking of that, right? So I am in my first volume 1 book, poetry, and the reason why I wants to call it because well, the book is called the series is called Dear You, and in volume 1 is called Most of Journey. So you go through loneliness, heartbreaks, just throughout life, you know, personal struggles. And I think for me, how I started off, I think I just was like angry and I didn't know how to express myself. And one of the things I remember this teacher, and I would never forget her name is King. And she came up to me, she was like, "Why are you so angry all the time? Like, why are you upset at the world?" Because I didn't have a voice.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't at that moment. I didn't find nobody who looked like me or who I can relate to. So she said, "Why don't you write your own pathway?" I was like, "So what do you mean by that? You like I need some tools. What do you mean by that?" She said, "Well, just start writing. Whatever you feel at that moment, write. You don't have to correct it. You don't have to do anything. Just write." And I think from that point on, me writing a lot, me expressing myself, me getting to use my voice throughout my words,
Mm-hmm.
and having a platform as a poet and now being a author, it has been phenomenally. To be honest with you, it has been phenomenally. And right now, as me writing my book called Dear You series, and the first book is called Journey of Emotions, uh, it's out of the world. And I think I put everything, my feelings, my depression, my anxiety, my love, my betrayal, my backstabbing friends, my relationship, my family abuse. I just put all that in this first book. And I want people to relate to it. And and with this book is a little bit different because before you read the poem, it's questions they're gonna ask you about yourself. Then after you read that section, they're gonna ask you some questions after it. Because I really want people to understand when you are reading this book, I want you to think about your personal journey throughout life.
Right.
And I got a lot of people back to me. I'm like, I can't even finish it. I can't finish it.
So, okay. So, what ways do you hope that your book would contribute to the impact of conversations that individuals will have in society about your book? How do you want your book to impact the conversation that we're having in our brown community?
I would say this. I want to shed a light on don't let nobody stop you from shining. And to have that conversation and push it, especially us black people,